Hey pilots, this is MC. I got a brand new RC airplane for you. This is the Flyfans F-22 64 millimeter EDF. Now, one of the things about this airplane is that it has metal retractable landing gear and it has navigation lights. Now, the box tops specifications on this says that the wingspan is 760 millimeters. The length is 1,060 millimeters. The takeoff weight is 1,360 grams. Again, it has a 64 millimeter EDF. You have a 40 amp ESC. Now, I'm not sure if this ESC has thrust reverse on it or not, but we'll check it out and see. And you have 9 gram servos. The battery size recommendation is that this is a 6S 64 millimeter airplane. You can put in a 2200 to 2600 milliamp battery. So now I know that the battery's weight here is going to make a difference with the takeoff weight here. So depending upon which manufacturer you get your battery from, your weight is going to change. So just keep that in mind. Another thing I want to let you know that at the time that I got this particular airplane, I opened up this box here because of the fact that I wanted to check the manual on it, and I wanted to check to make sure that what I ordered and paid for is what I actually got, because it took a long time for me to get this airplane to me. The manual was completely in Chinese, Mandarin Chinese. Nothing was in English in it. I had to use Google Translate to translate all of the information that I have. Basically, it's the same stuff that I just told you about. It's a 6-channel airplane. Don't think it has thrust reverse on it, but we'll see when we look at it on the inside. Another problem that I've noticed with it is that point number 7 for these 2 screws here, it says that those screws are for the duct screws. So there was no mention about the stabilator screws, which is what I should have to include to put in the stabilators here. Everything else seems to be in order. You have your push rods and your ball links on for your push rods and everything else. So let's open this up and let's take a look at it, and let's take a look and see what it all looks like. Like I said, I did open it up. This is a reshoot of my video, so I am reshooting a little bit of it because I've had a camera malfunction, but those things happen sometimes when you're shooting videos. But just wanted to show you the paint on here. The paint looks really, really good. It's nice and smooth. You have your nav light here. You have your flaps, and you have your ailerons. This is the right wing. You have foam hinges on here. And you have, got the foam hinges here. So we're going to have to put a little bit of a shoe goop on here to tighten that up with the foam hinges. You have your hard points that are plastic right here. You also have your connection rods right here, so you don't have to push you don't have to connect them up by yourself. You should connect in once you push the wing onto the spar. You have your hard points on the bottom side here. But you also have your CG marks right here as well, which is a really nice addition to this airplane. I'm noticing here that the sticker for your stars and bars here is not all that prominent. You can barely see them on the finish here. So just be mindful of that. You do have a hard point here on the tip. Plastic is right there, but this part here is not plastic, but it is pretty hard foam, and it feels pretty good too, so it's really nice. Again, you have your ball links here for your connectors here, and along with your push rods. So this is your right wing as it comes out on the airplane. Your nav light is a double-sided nav light as well, so that looks really nice as well. Okay, it's got that piece out. And this is my first Flyfans airplane, so I'm not too sure what to look forward to with the Flyfans airplane. I know some of you other fellows that have been flying for quite a while, you probably have owned these Flyfan airplanes, and You probably have better experience with it than I do, but there's always a first time for everything, right, as they say. And this is going to be my left wing as it comes out. Pocket here, got some stuff there. This is the left wing, and it's the counterpart of the right wing. Everything on this left wing is just the same. You got your stickers here, stars and bars here. That one looks pretty good. You got your CG mark here again. Looks good. Your ball links you have here. Your hinges here seems to be glued in pretty well. Tape hinges there. That looks pretty good. Finish is really nice and smooth, real nice. The next part we have here is going to be your vertical stabilizers here. You have metal points on here for your hard points here. You have your servo here. Looks really nice. Got your decals that are right here. Stickers, not decals, but stickers. And actually they look pretty decent considering that this is a 64 millimeter EDF jet. Okay. So that looks pretty nice. Let's stick those right there, but those over here for right now. Now this is the concern that I had with your stabilators here, your elevator stabilators, and they look really nice actually. You have a metal piece here that's going to metal pin on it that's going to stick into the fuselage, I'm imagining. You have your ball link right here, both of them, and they look pretty nice. No complaints out of that. Yeah, it looks like they're glued in nicely. Don't have any, doesn't look bad. It's not plastic on the tips here, but they feel like they're hard. Maybe it's tape or something that's around the tip. I've noticed it doesn't feel like foam. Maybe they put a piece of tape or something around here, but I've noticed the feeling of it around the wings and the rudder so far. The elevators here. Yeah, they feel a little bit harder than normal. You do have your foam hinges on it, but it's pretty nice so far. So nothing to complain about as I'm looking at this. You have your nose cone. You got a plastic tip, and you also have a magnet on the end of it. So this is really nice for your nose cone. And last but not least is the fuselage. And this baby is sweet. This is the top side of it. It's very, very deep detail. I mean, you could feel the imprints off of the F-22 here. You can feel how it's raised up. It's really nice considering that this is a 64 millimeter EDF. You don't have a latch on here. Let me see if I can. Oh, it pulls right off. There's no tape on it. So, but it pulls off nicely. I guess this is your light controller here, or your retract controller. I'm not sure which one it is, but all of your, oh, wait a minute, you do have thrust reverse on it. Or is that a light? I'm not sure what that is. We have channel 2, that's going to be your elevator. I'm going to assume number 4 is going to be your rudder. Number 1 is going to be your ailerons, I'm assuming. 5 and 6 is going to be your flaps and your landing gear. So you have an extra wire here. And for channel 3, you do have thrust reverse on this airplane. This yellow wire here is your thrust reverse. So you're going to be looking at a 7th channel. And so this is an upgrade about it that it's not mentioned on the box here, but as I'm looking at this yellow wire here is connected to channel number 3 right here, which is number 3 is generally going to be your throttle. And you have a thrust reverse channel on it that's connected to it there. So more than likely this is a thrust reverse that's not mentioned on the box, nor is it mentioned in the manual, but I see it right here on the ESC itself. Your ESC here, you have an XT60. Yep, this is an XT60 end here for your battery. Have a nice looking battery tray here as well. This is your landing gear, your CNC landing gear here. Your nose gear, that looks pretty decent on the top side. Let's look on the inside here as well. And the EDF there, you could get a shot of that. That EDF is an outrunner. So you have an outrunner motor on this EDF. So if you were wondering if that was an in-runner or an outrunner, I know most of the guys that have an in-runner, you want to put an afterburner on it, but that one there has an outrunner on it. Okay, so the bottom side of it, here again, very, very scale landing gear. If you notice here, these landing gear is very scale, and they're shock absorbing as well. So that's really nice. We saw the side here. The wheels are kind of hard. They're not squishy. I know two brothers, John would probably complain about how hard these wheels are. They're not incredibly hard, but they're not incredibly soft either. So John from Two Brothers, you're probably going to complain about these wheels on here, but they are wheels that are on there. They're nice. They roll pretty good. This is your hard points where your connectors are going to come in at. The hard points for the plastic here for your screws there. Your nose gear looks really good right there as well. And you also have a hole or access to your nose steering, so that if you needed to adjust it, you know, to turn it left or right or whatever, to fine tune it, you can do that as well. You also have an access duct here that's extra ventilation for your EDF fan and access to your fans here. So you have the screws that are to give you access to your EDF is right there. And I see on the box here we have a bag with the goodies in it. And let's see what this says. You got some Velcro tape here. This is Velcro for your battery, of course. And these are going to be for your stabilators. So I'm gonna say that these 4 screws here are for your wings. Your main wings are gonna be those 4 screws right there. Let me stick those down there. Down there. And you have 4. You have 4. These are gonna be for 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are going to be for your vertical stabilizers, and I do not see screws. Oh, That's why. Okay. I don't see any screws for my elevator or stabilator, and I can tell you why. I see it right now. So let me put these back into the box so I don't lose them. Your grub screws for your elevators are already inside the holes here. So all you need to do is loosen these up a little bit. Take your elevator and slide it into position. Slide it into position here. Loosen up that grub screw and then tighten it back down once it gets over the little notch here. Once your grub screw gets over that little notch, you're going to tighten it back down. So your grub screw is already in this place right there. It's not loosened up. So when you open this up, look for your grub screws right there. They should be there. Here's are your points here for your rudders, or vertical stabilizers, and that's it. So everything else is here. And and your wing spar. You have one wing spar that comes with the airplane. Fiberglass wing spar. So this is it. So for all you guys that have signed on to my channel for the past 2 years, I want to thank you for signing on, because I haven't presented any airplanes or flown anything for a while now. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for signing on to my channel. You guys know who you are, and have a good flight. Keep them flying. So this is the Flyfans F-22 64mm EDF jet. I'm MC